I'm Melissa Chartrand. I'm here at Geyer Barn, right on the High Arts campus in downtown Hyannis. I'm with Chris Letsche and Beth Higgins, two artists that maybe some of our viewers know from before. They've been shanty artists down at Hyannis Harbor in the spring, summer, and early fall. And here we get to see you here at the barn for a first time, really extending the season. So this is something new. Thank you so much for letting me talk to you today. We're still getting in the final throes of setting up everything that's going to be here, but this is really your home, November and December, something very new.
Right.
So how did this come about between the two of you? Tell us a little bit about how you came up with this idea.
I think it was just an evolution. I think I was just trying to think about that the other day. You hear about opportunities, and I know Barnstable's been trying to do a lot of stuff. I guess we were down at the shanties, and we started inquiring about the Geyer Barn, and both Beth and I live year-round here, and we've been looking for studio space a lot. That's a perpetual problem for artists
Sure.
in this area, is some decent availability for that. So we inquired here. I think it's a nice setup for the late fall,
Sure.
without having to do. Both Beth and I have done a lot of shows, and you get on a circuit in the fall, and it's a lot of setup and breakdown,
and being cold, right? If they're being cold and rainy, and so here you are here. Let's talk a little bit about your work and what our viewers will see when they come to see you here. They'll first of all see you working. But Chris, let's start with you.
Yeah, I do a lot of decorative knotting, a lot of fancy rope work. I've done the shanties for 4 or 5 years now, and I do a lot of customer feedback, a lot of custom work, boats and homes. So I'm hopefully being stable for 2 months is gonna give me a chance to branch out a little bit and put some more into my bigger items, like my large plaques and larger knots, and hopefully people will appreciate some of that.
Sure they will. Perfect for the holidays and beyond, because certainly
Absolutely.
we're here for the holidays, but
Yep.
we hope that people will maybe even buy things for themselves as well as for others. And Beth, same for you. First, you are a photographer, and let's talk a little bit about you and your work.
Okay, well, I focus mainly on Cape Cod, especially a lot of local photography, Hyannis and Centerville, Osterville, Yarmouth area, but I've also been a shanty artist for the past few years, and I like to uniquely frame my work, and I sell a lot of small pieces too, from greeting cards, but all the way up to large pieces of art to hang on the wall. And for me, this is the perfect opportunity to have a physical location for the holiday season, because in past years I've only set up at shows, and I haven't had any place that people could come in and physically see my work and purchase it for the holidays. So.
Great. Well, and that's what we're trying to do here at the barn. We've been bringing in artists to rotate, and again, we talk about that community. So not only an affordable space to be able to work and sell your wares, but to have that camaraderie. You're here at the Geyer Barn, which is on the High Arts campus. So we have a Potter, and we have Sarah Hall Art Space, and we have a gallery, all with artists. And you yourselves are artists, so that you have that interaction. And you are also bringing in a few other artists here and have their work represented on a few of the weekends while you're here. Let's talk a little bit about who they are.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess they're basically a lot of friends of ours that we've discovered through doing shows and doing the shanties. There's a few people who have shops up on Main Street, but they do their own personal artwork, and so we're giving them an additional venue down here to display some of their wares. Nancy does beautiful scrimshaw work, and we first met down at the shanty, even though I think I bought a scrimshaw knife from her in 1986, and I still have it. So, but yeah, no, I'm excited by the variety of people that we have, because it's fine arts, and it's some crafts, and it's some old style felting from Marley Okolani. I'm just really excited to be able to give them some display space, and give them the freedom to do their shows in the fall holiday season while being here as well.
Right, yet another opportunity, and I think it's key to point out that everyone is local. It's all local, handmade, handcrafted Cape Cod artists and artisans with an opportunity to be here not only at the barn, but again, you can walk right up to Main Street and visit the shops and restaurants there. Really make a day of coming and visiting and coming back and visiting and purchasing too. We'll throw that in there as well. And so the plan right now are the hours in November and December to be open Wednesdays through Sundays, and then certainly on some of the weekends to have some extra festivities going on as well. And all that information will be available on the highartsdistrict.com website, in addition to each of your individual websites, I'm sure.
Yes.
So I'm so excited to have you here for November and December. I thank you so much for your time. And
Thank you.
happy holidays.
You too. Thank you.
For Chris and Beth, I'm Melissa Chartrand, wishing you an artful day.